Hey everybody, this is Gmorg28 and welcome back to the new episode of Prehistoric Kingdom. Now then, I'm now gonna work on every single dinosaur that lived in the Lourinha Formation. Of course, I'm gonna do smallest to biggest. So, of course, I'm gonna start with Allosaurus Europaeus, which is the currently the smallest dinosaur from that formation, currently in the game. Yeah, so I'll do you, then Stegosaurus Ungulatus, then last Torvosaurus Gurneyi. Alright, well, I did my research. So I'll just do a coastal environment for 3. So you need that much forest, this much water. Okie dokie artichoke. Of course, I might have one big shelter built somewhere behind everything. I might, but I'll have to figure that out. Alright, so first things first, I have to do the pathway around said enclosure first. Okay, so here's the pathway for Allosaurus almost said I meant Europaeus. Alright, so of course here will be inside the enclosure. So I think I'm gonna place the shelter entrance for the dinosaur over here. Right in this corner. Let's do that. Placeholder. Let me just correct myself, like so. Here. There we go. Actually, wait a second. Stupid. Okay, now it's on the give me a quick second. Okay, now it looks better. Yeah, I would say that definitely looks better. Alright, so there's my start point. Alright, so the dinosaur is not that wide. Alright, so we're gonna make it a, definitely make this a, hello. The heck? There we go. Okay, so that will make the pathway will look like this now. Alright, now we got this situated. I'm gonna build, I think it will be a perfect inside of the shelter. Because I do want, after I hit this, to be a natural barrier to separate both Allosaurus Europaeus with Stegosaurus Ungulatus. Alright, so yeah, let me first finish up the shelter, then I'll do exactly that. Alright, this is the shelter for Allosaurus Europaeus. It looks great. Alright, now the next thing I need to do is put the fencing. Because I'll do it with the shelter first. Or either this way. And of course I'll put a natural barrier right here in the middle. Because again, Stegosaurus Ungulatus will be in the enclosure right next to Europaeus Allosaurus. Yeah. So hang tight everybody, I'll work my magic. Alright, the fencing is finished. Now the only thing I need to do on this side is make my natural barrier. Let's see, oops, he's wrong one. It would be 8 rocks. guess. Probably. I'll move this switch closer to here. No, hang on. Alright, got the rock wall finished. And of course I added a little waterfall because why not? Very natural. Alright. Now put on skate. I want to use coastal. With the grass first. Actually, wait a second. Looks like I can also quick escape. Hang on. Alright. Now I'm gonna add in a pond somewhere. Maybe over here. Looks good. around it. There we go. And to give it the illusion that I just want to come out this drain. Now for the waterfall. Water, check. I gotta lower this a little. There we go. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's try that one again. Okay, that looks a little better. Now, last thing I need to do is make this enclosure shine a whole lot more. So give me a bit, and I'll be finished. Alright, the enclosure is finished for Allosaurus Europaeus. I must say it looks awesome. Anyways, let's fill it in. Male. And one female. Oh, looky! Wait, what? Okay, I have no idea what that's supposed to mean. Well, they're only just babies. And for some reason, I don't hear Nigel. What is going on here? Normally, when I place a new dinosaur, I hear Nigel. For some reason, he's not yapping his mouth. I find this weird. It might be a bug. Hopefully they'll fix it. There we go. Allosaurus Europaeus. That's the male. How many skin mutations? Oh wait, you're melanistic. Oops. Okay, give me a quick second. Okay, now I released 2 new ones without any skin mutations. Okay, you know, I think this will go up as soon as they get older. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this will work. Anyways, Allosaurus Europaeus is on the park. Now, continuing on the Lourinha Formation Habitat. So of course I did Allosaurus Europaeus last time. Now I'm gonna do Stegosaurus Ungulatus next. And I will definitely use this skin. I will use the other one for the places in the Morrison Formation Habitat. For now, I'll just use this one. Great. Of course, it's gonna have two of these feathers. And the exhibit size need to be this big. So I think this will probably be the first dinosaur that has a high fence grade. That's 2.5 meters tall. I could be wrong though. Maybe. Perhaps I am, because I do know Torvosaurus Gurneyi is afterwards. Yeah, okay. Nope, I was wrong. Is that the first? That was Torvosaurus Gurneyi. Probably Tanari as well. Okay. So... things first, I'm gonna do the pathway around the enclosure. Of course, it won't be too much because I'm gonna focus on one side, preferably the front. Everything else will be basically blocked up until I make the viewing platforms and overhead, so guests can easily take a view of the dinosaurs from below. Yeah, I'll do. Yeah, of course I'll worry about that at another time. For now, pathway. Oh wait, oopsie daisy, that's the wrong dinosaur. There we go, that's better. Oopsie daisy. I'll probably just use still a coastal environment. How much forest, how much water, okie dokie, adashoki. Alright, now let's do the pathway first. Alright, now I have the pathway figured out. As again, this will be all replaced H2 for another natural barrier, which I have already placed out. Alright, now let's build another shelter for the Stegosaurus. Alright, the Stegosaurus shelter is finished. So for Ungulatus. Alright, now to figure out where the fencing will go. Of course, spring needs to be high. I don't have meters tall. Yeah, let's start over here. Yeah, I guess that works. Okay, I'm figuring the bonus more in. Okay, that looks good so far. Oh wait a minute, that won't work. And alright. Now if I can say the word correctly. The fencing running enclosure is now finished. Alright, now let's copy paste this to over here. There we go. Nice. Alright, well, fortunately I gotta stop for the time being because I gotta take my, a quick dinner break. But I'll be back. So, hang tight everybody. Alright. Now, back from my supper break. Okay. And up, get back to work on this. Okay, let me see if I need to make this. Okay, hang on. Before I start building on the inside, I'm just gonna do some in here first. I don't think this is secure enough to show these stegosaurs. So I need babies. Break it out. So do it like this. There we go. There we go. Now they will get out. Right. Same thing, vice versa with the Allosaurus Europaeus. Actually, wait a second. I need to pull up the Pepedo of this dinosaur. Okay, there we go. I don't know what I'm dealing with. Okay, so it can have this much water. Got it. The rocks. The rocks. Actually, wait a minute. That doesn't look as good. We'll try it again. Mm-hmm. There we go. Highway, river water. Right here. Hello. The heck is that even showing? Oh, for crying out loud. Hang on. Okay, there we go. That's better. Heesh. Down. Okay. Okay, over here. This. Plop it right here. Here. And we're gonna increase the earth water. That's it. Here. Go. There we go. That, and as usual, trying to make this place shine a whole lot more. Alright, Stegosaurus enclosure is finished. Good for Ungulatus. Baby, one male, and one female. Oh, look at you, you're cute.
Few
There we go.
dinosaurs have as recognizable of a silhouette as Stegosaurus. Despite its large body size, Stegosaurus is quite the pea brain. Their tiny brains are perfectly suited to dealing with challenges in their natural environment. But when it comes to brain teasers, they're a little bit slow.
Ah, Nigel. Okay, nice. No, I don't want that. I want this. There we go. And I'll just turn around here. Oh, wait a second. I don't have any place it up. Yeah, well, I'll have to do that. Probably when I make the Torvosaurus Gurneyi enclosure, which of course be next time. And then, time to wrap up every single dinosaur that lived in the Lourinha Formation. And now we'll do the enclosure that will house Torvosaurus Gurneyi. Actually, the only large carnivore in this formation so far. Okay, so what I want to do by when I did a pathway, I try to do a curve, then I will move upwards. So yeah, let me see if I can do precisely that. I'll worry about building the shelter later. Okay. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so for here, 45. Okay, maybe that could work. I'm sure it lines up with this. Okay, so now that's taken care of. Now I can make the shelter for the dinosaur, which will be up here. I don't know if it'll be as big or smaller than Stegosaurus Ungulatus shelter, but I'll figure it out. Alright, your shelter is finished. Now, the thing I need to do is make the fencing around the enclosure. So I'm gonna do the same thing, basic iron bars. Pretty sure this enclosure will be big enough for Torvosaurus. Okay, I think the turn is gonna be a bit tricky. I'll do as much as I can to go stay alongside the path and make sure it does not overlap in any way. Okay, so I did the curve, and I gotta say it looks alright. Granted, it does overlap on the pathway a little bit, but not too bad. And I would say that's definitely more than enough space for two Torvosaurus. Yep, definitely. Nice. And over the waterfall. Oh. Yeah, I'll try to do the waterfall as effectively as possible. So hang tight. Okay! Waterfall's finished. Now... I find this weird because every single time I do a landscaping, it doesn't cost anything, which I find weird. Very, very weird indeed. much more this thing needs. That much. Okay, so I might just do river water. Okay, will that be enough? It's gonna just a little more. Okay, I'd say that. Okay, I'd say that's. Oh my god. Whoopsies, wrong one. There we go. Mm-hmm. Alright, and of course, as always, gotta make this enclosure shine a whole lot more. That way, my Torvosaurs can feel nice and cozy in their new home. Alright! The Torvosaurus Gurneyi enclosure is finished. Spillin. There's a baby. It looks so cute. One male. And one female. If there's any complications, I will Actually, no. Not complicated. Great. In that case, I'm gonna add a little bit more forest in here. Okay, that's perfect. Nice. Mm-hmm. Nice. Right then. Every single dinosaur from the Lourinha Formation is now in the park. Awesome. Because now I'm gonna start doing every single dinosaur that lived in the Morrison Formation. Which includes, well, basically every single dinosaur that's on here. Mine is the Allosaurus, Solanosaurus, and the three Venariums. Plus the three I already just did. Yeah, so Brachiosaurus, three other Allosaurus species that I have done: Apatosaurus, Brontosaurus, three Camalosaurus, Dryosaurus, 12 Stegosauruses, and Torvosaurus Tonari. Yeah, that will definitely be a handful. Well, of course, I'll do that next time. I'll get back on Prehistoric Kingdom. So, anyways, thank you all for this episode of Prehistoric Kingdom, and thank you all for watching for every single 3 episodes of me building the Lourinha Formation Habitat. It was so fun to do it. Can't wait to do the Morrison. It's gonna be awesome. So, anyways, if you liked the video, you can give thumbs up if you do like it. Also, let me know in the comment section what you like about this video, or what other videos you're interested in the future of my channel. It can't be this or anything else, just let me know in the comments. You also can check out my Prehistoric Kingdom playlist for this and any videos that you may have missed. There'll be a link in the description down below, or the end screen up here, so you can check those out as well. So anyways, if you enjoy my content, if you're new to the channel, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. You also check out my brother's YouTube channel, which is DDuck11Boy. There'll also be the end screen up here. I'll send a link in the description, so you check him out as well. Anyways, thank you for watching for this episode of Prehistoric Kingdom. I'll see y'all in the next one. Have a good day.